everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And today I thought I would take you along as I go around doing my batch or bulk cook up session, you could call it, that I normally do probably once every couple of months. So basically the reason why I do this is because it gives me that freedom and that bit of time at the end of the day, so I don't have to cook absolutely every night. This is great for those people who spend too much money on takeaway, are limited time, or just want to eat healthier, and you're finding that you are going out and getting takeaway because you just are limited time. So this would be great for anyone like that. And now that we're in this pandemic as well, we don't want to be going out as much. By all means, I'm not condoning going to the supermarket and buying absolutely everything off the shelves. I'm not saving anything for anyone else because that's really unfair, and that has been what has been going on. But if you are in a situation where you have a compromised immune system, or you don't want to take your kids out and you've usually got no choice but to take your kids out, then this might be a good way of sort of preventing you going out as much. I hope you all enjoy the video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. So a bit of a background about me. I used to work in food. I was a fast food manager, so that has given me sort of the time management skills when it comes around food. And I was also a cook in a childcare centre for a while, so I did cook for around 60 children. So I have got experience in doing like a big batch bulk cook-ups. So the first thing that you really need to do is to write up a list of what you want to be eating, obviously, for the next month. So you do want to be doing some sort of like meal planning. So I'm just going to show you mine. This is really, it's not even a meal plan. I do have a whole video on meal planning, so check it out. It's my Lazy Person's meal plan, and it will help you incorporate this batch or bulk cook up that we're doing today. So this is the list here of what I've quickly written down. Just mind my spelling. I'm sure there'd be probably something that isn't spelled correctly, but what you want to be aiming for is to use all your appliances in your house and to be able to obviously manage them all at once, because you don't want to be burning your food, because that's just wasting your money and wasting your time. So that is what I have quickly done, and then I'll show you what else I've done. So from this, you are obviously going to be needing to write a grocery list. So you are just going to need to go through your cupboards after that and see what you've got on hand, so you're not obviously repurchasing things, and then you might be able to actually create some more meals from this. So now you've done your grocery shop, it is time to do all your food prepping. So I actually spend usually about an hour or maybe an hour and a half the night before just prepping everything up, so then in the morning you can have everything on the go. So I'm just going to take you to my fridge now and show you what I've done. Okay, and this is all my food all prepped up and ready to go. So I've actually labeled everything for where it needs to go. So there's your slow cooker there, and then in the back here you've got slow cooker 1 and 2. In this top one I actually haven't labeled that, but this one is for the slow cooker as well. And in the back there I have just a couple there that I've made up for a quiche, and the chicken there's also for the quiche. The meat is already prepped, and then I have this big bowl which is actually for another 2 meals or maybe 3 meals, I can't remember. I've written down the meal names. So this is why it's so important to have everything written down, because you do sort of get a bit flustered and you forget things because you've had a big day the day before prepping everything up. I haven't actually cut those up, but I normally would already have them ready. And then I have just some veggies and stuff like that I am going to be using for the top of my shepherd's pie, all prepped. Okay, so this is where I'm at. I have some water boiling here for some rice. In the back here I have like 5 eggs, and they are going to be for a salad. And then in the top here I have just my veggies that I'm going to mash to put on my shepherd's pie. So that's what I'm making in here. And then in the top here I have one of my slow cookers coming, the other one is being borrowed from a friend, so that's getting dropped off. And then in the bottom here I just have my quiche in the top, and then in the bottom here I have some roast pumpkin going, so that'll be for my salad as well as those eggs. So the key thing is to have your stovetops going all at once, but everything needs to be ready at different times so you can actually handle it. And the same thing with the oven, you just got to keep remembering to keep an eye on everything, so then obviously you're not burning anything. So I'll just continue cooking and then I'll show you where I'm at. Okay, I thought I'd show you where I'm at. So slow cooker is still going. I have my rice cooking and a lot of dishes. And then in here I have another slow cooker which I am just about to get everything into. And over here is the quiche, and the eggs and the pumpkin from before. And then in the fridge I've got 8 serves of the shepherd's pie that I made up. And now I'm just putting everything else in a slow cooker, then I'll start the spag bowl. I thought I'd just quickly jump on and just have a chat to you about some other ways that you can actually bulk cook. So obviously this is just one method of bulk cooking, just by basically cooking up a heap of meals and freezing them. But another way you can actually do this is by bulk cooking up individual items. So you'd bulk cook individual veggies, and then you'd bulk cook individual proteins, and then you would make up a few different kinds of sauces, and then you might bulk cook some rice and some quinoa, for instance. And then throughout the week you would be able to just pick and choose what you'd like to put in your meal. So you just mix and match with what you've got in the fridge. So this is great for fussy eaters, especially kids. I find that if kids do get to pick their own veggies, then I tend to actually eat more. And another way of bulk cooking is to cut up all the items like I did today, but you actually put them in the freezer, and then when you're ready to use them, you put them straight into the slow cooker, and at the end of the night you have a cooked meal. So these are called dump bags if you haven't heard of it, and definitely check out Pinterest for a heap of recipes for dump bags. I'm leaving, I ain't coming back. And if you do want to learn some more ways about how to save time and money in the kitchen, I actually did a video quite a while ago on how to save time and money in the kitchen, so definitely go and check that one out. Don't try to change my mind in fact. And also check out my fridge organization video. That is also going to save you some time and some money, and it really helps you take control of the inventory in your fridge. Please don't make me pull my gun. Sorry boy, I can't be the one. You know it. Yeah, nothing less. So today I am cheating a little bit with my pasta sauce. I'm actually using this one here from Aldi. It is an organic pasta sauce. I was going to make up my own with canned tomatoes, and there was far more bad, nasty preservatives and things in it than there actually was in this organic one, so that's why I went with that today. Now while this is simmering and you've got your slow cookers going, it is time to think about what you're going to do for snacks. So one of the things that I really do like to make is bliss balls, and rather than actually rolling them, I often just press them into a slice tin and I put them in the fridge, and then I'm able to go and cut them up later. Every day's a different thing, so I'm not into wedding rings. Another snack idea would be also to use your dehydrator if you have one, and you could also dehydrate some snacks, so have them going during the day when you've got all your slow cookers going, and then at the end of the day you have some snacks cooked as well. So today I did end up just basically cleaning and putting everything away because I was just too exhausted. So what I'm doing here is I am putting it in an alfoil because I find that when I do reheat them in the containers, it is all soggy in the microwave. So if I do it this way, I can actually put them in the oven and they are just, you wouldn't even know. So I'm just cheating a bit with my snacks, and I'm just using the V8 juice. And now I'm just portioning them up, and I am just going to write on each of the containers so I know what they all are and there's no mystery surprises in the back of my freezer. And this is the end result. This is the whole day's worth of work. I counted, I think there's 32 meals, and then there's rice on top of that, and I also have the pumpkin that's roasted here and the eggs. I haven't actually made up that salad, to be honest, because I'm just far too lazy at the moment. So yeah, that's what I am going to do, and I will get around to doing that tomorrow. But basically what I like to do is I like to defrost the night before and then put this in the oven, so then I'm not using the microwave all the time and I'm not heating plastic. I did get desperate for plastic containers and I'm worried that I'm not going to have room in my freezer, so I did have to buy these, which I really am not a fan of. If you want some really good tips in the kitchen, I did a video which was called How to Save Time and Money in the Kitchen. That video is really good and it just explains a lot of ways to save time and money in the kitchen, and you'll be able to see why I do little things like using a chalkboard marker rather than tape. It's just a time-saving thing, you know, having to pull these off and stuff like that, ripping the tape off, putting them on, pull them off before they go in the dishwasher. So yeah, that is just one of the tips that I did share, so definitely go and check that video out if you have not already. So yeah, this is just my big cook up that is all finished and complete. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below on how you save time in the kitchen, how you save money, and some of the things that you like to bulk cook. I'd be really interested to know. Thanks for watching and I will see you in another video. Bye.